Okay, so this was my unreleased video part that we're gonna react to right now. React, I guess more means like audio commentary, but I released it 2 days ago. Pretty happy with the reception. Everyone said a lot of nice comments, which is really cool and like very supportive. If I'm honest, the reason that I didn't release this earlier is like I was a little bit not embarrassed, but like maybe like self-conscious because it's not really like a complete video part. If this were to be a full complete video part, I definitely would have thought a bit more about my trick selection. I definitely would have tried to have more well-rounded tricks, and I would have done a few more bigger bangers. This was kind of just me casually filming. This is what I say here. Most of this was filmed right as I joined Braille in 2020, 2021. I was casually filming these clips before the workload of filming so hard in the Braille house started to keep me away from the streets. I guess what I'm saying there is like, I was trying to film video part, but then it's like, you're working at Braille 9 to 5, skate hard every day, film a bunch of vids. And it's like, oh shit. Like, I want to do that, but then it's like, damn, it's kind of hard to find time to go street skating as well. And like, not just go street skating, but like, think of a really good trick at a really good spot and really pour my heart and soul into the trick. That's kind of what I mean, rather than just, yeah, I could casually go street skating and do like a mid-level trick, but that's like not really what I was trying to do. And that's like my focus was Braille. That's why it was hard for me to do that. And then I say, this is a snapshot of a moment in time of the footage I had. If I would really try to finish a part like this, it would have included more diverse tricks as well as being a bangers. Thanks for watching, Alex here. I feel like that sums up my thoughts. What's one of the most heart and soul trick selection stories? So like what I mean by heart and soul is like I want to make a video part where like literally every single trick I've like killed myself to think about and to do, and then the whole part is like that. The only really one trick of the video part that was like that was the front board kickflip out. But a good example is like a trick like this. I was waiting for a spot like this for a really long time. I finally found one, and then I made it work. And like this is such a sick one for me. I felt really good about this trick and was really hyped. But then it's like this isn't in my video part. I just post Instagram, and then it's over forever. So it's like it's hard to balance like I don't know, releasing content and stuff and like heart and soul tricks. Like another heart and soul one was this. Like I should have done this on a street spot for a video part rather than just randomly at Braille. Another one would be like this, I guess. It's like, I don't know. It wouldn't really fit in the video part, but like I probably could have put it in the video part. He doesn't use a mic, he just talks 15 feet away from the phone. Oh, was he doing IRL? Yeah, okay. Tell him to get it. To get a mic. Okay, this is downtown SF with Mowgli. And this is like a stadium, and I thought it was kind of cool how it's like straight into a pole jam. Then I was like, what else could you really do? I was like, I guess I'll just hit a Manny. Nothing too crazy, but it's just like, I don't know, I like that kind of vibe. Aaron Kyrer filmed this. He took me to this random spot in Oakland. And then I did the nose mani, and then I was like, wow, maybe I could do kickflip. This was literally, this was filmed on Aaron Kyer's phone. I just put this in the pot to like, I don't know, I felt like it just gave it a little bit more of like a fillery vibe. Is Oakland ghetto? Yes, 100%. Never go there. This, yeah, I just put it in the pot for a fillery vibe, but this was actually like my first week of Braille. Is Aaron's like, oh, no one else is skating today, but let's go on this street mission and we'll do like a vlog. And that was where I did this and this drop-in thing. I was actually pretty, I don't know if I would do this now. It's actually so sketchy. This is like really high up, and somehow I managed to get the 4 wheels down. So I was like, whatever, I'll put those 2 clips in. This as well. All these 3 clips are the same day. Kind of fillery, whatever, but this is what I'm saying is like, I was trying to kind of like make it, instead of just being the banger tricks that I didn't release, I was like, I'll try to actually make it like feel kind of like a part. That's why I included like these kind of tricks. This was just before I left in Australia. So this is even Australian footage. I think my friend released this on YouTube already, but I was like, whatever, I'll just still use it. Like, not crazy tricks, but I was like, oh yeah, it gives it a bit of personality. Okay, then this was on a little Vegas trip. This is when like Braille was actually trying to really like have a team, and Aaron was like, yeah, you guys go in Vegas. I think like Glow kind of like cultivated it. He's like, send us on a trip, let's go to Vegas. Send us on a trip, let's go to Vegas. And then he actually sent us on the trip. We went to Vegas for like a few days, and that's where some of these clips are from. I'll tell you which ones, but this one, you saw Mowgli skate it too. He did blunt finger flip, and then I did pop shove nose grind, which I was pretty hyped on. It's kind of hard to skate that. This was also on the Vegas trip, Vegas DIY. Not the craziest trick ever, but I was still like kind of stoked on it. This was actually in a Braille vid. There's a Braille video where it's like, do a video part worthy trick within 1 hour. And I was like, I watched it again. I was like, yeah, they filmed it all right. Like, whatever. We got to keep it back tail. Why don't we put it backside flip? I was like, why not? This was a cool spot in Oakland for a while. Apparently a skater made this, but he had a crane and he just put all these concrete things in like a nice skatable position, and then all the skaters started going there, but it got destroyed or whatever. But I don't know, not the best trick, just random tech trick. This is like, it's a cool trick, but it's like, it's not a new trick. Like I do it quite often. This was also cool. Like I thought this is a fun trick to do on such an iconic spot, but like, I don't know, it wasn't really like saved. Like I had already put this out on Instagram. So, but I was like, yeah, SF, like I'll include it. Like I said, trying to fill it out to like make it more like a part. This was on the Vegas trip too. I was kind of hyped on this. I feel like it's kind of a random trick to do on that obstacle. This was also a Braille video when we went to Albuquerque. I don't even know what it's called. It was like skating steep bank or something. But Mowgli skated it. He did, I want to say Mowgli did blunt. I feel like he might have done blunt something else. I'm pretty sure he just did back blunt, and then I did front tail, and then I was like, maybe I could do nose blunt, and I tried, and finally did it. It doesn't, the footage maybe doesn't do it justice, but if you just drop in from here, you go so fast. You go so sketchily fast. So it's actually like kind of hard to skate this, but it just looks like, oh, whatever, like shitty trick on a bank, but it was actually, I don't know, like pushing it for me to do this. Like even from here, I don't go too fast, but it is really a sketchy spot. This was early in the Braille days too. Gabe filmed that. I think we were filming a Braille video here. The Braille video was probably like, crazy San Francisco spot. Was it built for skating? Some kind of title like that. And I was like, oh, I'll get a video part trick here. I thought that was pretty cool. I was happy with that. But it's crazy that that was early, so that would have been like 2021. It's like, bro, it's 2024 now. I was holding on to that for 3 years just for no reason. RIP the shin, yeah. I don't know what happened. But you can see. This as well, this was a Braille vid, and I posted on my Instagram and everything. But I was like, yeah, why don't I include it? It's cool, technically a skate park, but whatever. And JD filmed it on my phone, so I thought it was funny. Then this walking back up was actually the attempt before I landed it. But I didn't want to put more bales in, because I felt like I'd already put in a bunch of bales. But I put this to show like how long I tried this. I probably tried for like a solid like 2 hours, maybe like an hour or so, maybe more. But I was really rushed because they go, yeah, let's go to this spot real quick and then we'll go to the demo. And I was like, man, I gotta land this before we go to the demo. Like, I'm never coming back here. It has to be right here, right now. And I was really rushing. It was really hot. I was really stressed. And this was and you can tell that I've been taking long because Gabe is like, man, this guy's taking way too long. We have to go to the demo. We have to do all this stuff. Like, we still have so much of a long day to do. And he's just trying over and over and over and over and over and over and over again to do this trick. But you can see I'm so sweaty, I'm like beaten down, but I'm like, I know I can do it. Like, I gotta just do it. Right now is the time. I kind of got lucky that it was so clean and it worked out. Usually it doesn't work like that. But I was really stoked on that. JD looks so young. Yeah, so this was 2022. This was 2022. And JD does look young. He's a little baby JD. The pressure was on. I was in the cooker. I was late to the demo. I knew I only had one shot left. Oh, I'm happy. That was really cool. I'm hyped on that. Thanks for coming, Cruz. So yeah, the spot is in Seattle, and then we had the demo right after. I want to say I made us late, but not too much. I probably made us maybe like 15 minutes late. But when you do events and stuff, it's kind of good to be like a little bit late, because then, I don't know, it kind of like builds up the hype, and everyone's like so antsy for you to get there, and they're all like hyped and stuff. But what I did with the credits is like, this was the banging trick. I landed it, and then this is what happened immediately after I landed it. Walk into the demo like this. First try, I kind of gave, so you can see Aaron and Gabe have the same clothes, Mowgli has the same clothes, I have the same clothes, JD has the same clothes. I just thought it's kind of like a nostalgic vibe of like, this was immediately what happened after I landed the trick. And it's kind of like showing the time period that doesn't exist anymore. The Stoke. And so this is right next to the skate park too. So we did the demo, then we kind of just skated this a little bit. I just thought it kind of like matched the vibe. Good times, yeah, it was a really fun trip. And then yeah, that was pretty much it. Nailed the vibe. Thank you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the pot. Like, I don't know, it's kind of sad that I haven't released pot for so long, and then the pot I released is like, not half-hearted, but just like not a complete pot, I guess. But I would love to make a really good pot where every trick is like what I said, a passion-based trick where I like pour my heart and soul into it. But I don't know, next time I guess. It's hard to get a consistent filmer too. It's like, this was filmed by so many different people on so many different cameras, and I really kind of just scraped it together. But if you have one consistent filmer, it really helps kind of like with the vibe. Song was good too. Yeah, so I was just looking for royalty-free songs that like sounded like actual good songs. And I'll admit, I was finding trash for a long time. And then I found this one, and I was like, yeah, this is actually cool. Music was good. Yeah, like, people talk a lot of shit on royalty-free songs, kind of like as they rightfully should. But I think if you know how to look for the songs better, you can really do it. Like, every YouTube video that I make has royalty-free songs. And, like, I feel like the vibe and sometimes in the comments, people go, what was the song? What was the song? And, like, if someone's saying that, that's like a sign that you are picking good songs. People are always like, oh, I'm going to use copyrighted music because I want the video to be its best that it's could. And like, yeah, I guess that's admirable. But it's like, I don't know. What I don't like about that is because they kind of say it from this noble point of like, I want to save my audience. But it's like, no, they're still running ads. It's just the money is going to the music instead of you. It's like, I think your audience wants the money to go to you. And if you really want to throw money away, just take all the money that you made from the video and give it away in the next video. Like, to me, it seems kind of stupid. And it's like, if you think royalty-free songs are bad, I think you just don't know how to look for the good royalty-free songs. It's like, yeah, maybe it's a little bit more work rather than just using Kanye or whatever. But it's like, I don't know. I thought it was kind of interesting when people do that. So this is all of the footage. Are you still holding some great bit? No, this is all the footage. No, I don't have any footage. But it's like, the only tricks that I was really holding, I guess, was like front board, big spin, 5-0 dolphin, and front board kickflip. The rest was like, some of them been released, some of them not really the most insane. Like, it was mainly just those. Like, I guess this was holding too, but it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of random flip. I like the front board kickflip. Yeah, that was a heart and soul trick. Definitely. Because that's such a famous rail, and it's like, it's kind of steep. And like, no one has done that. So, and I did it well. Like, if someone else maybe tries this trick, it might not look like that. It might look absolutely terrible. But I was happy that it kind of worked out and looked good.